Nicki Minaj's weekly as of November 21st, 2022. So let's get into her energy. Holy Spirit, angels, ascendant masters, we thank you so much for allowing us to connect and channel into the energy of Nicki Minaj. Show us how is she doing and feeling at this time. The first question we're going to ask is, how does she feel about the Grammy nomination announcements? Show us her energy at this time as it relates to the Grammy nomination announcements. I'm hearing Spirit say reset. So let's see what some of the cards say. Thank you so much. Oh, we have the Three of Swords. So there's definitely some disappointment with this loss. But this Seven of Cups also speaks to the fact that she's evaluating other options and decisions and choices as it relates to the Grammy nomination. I feel like this Three of Swords definitely speaks to her really expecting or wanting either that nomination or that validation, particularly based off of the songs that she nominated for the Grammy. I feel like there are this song and possibly two other songs that were really either near and dear to her heart that she really wanted to receive that recognition for. And there's either, not only is it just this song that was not nominated, but there could have been some other songs that weren't nominated, or on the flip of that, it's like some of the songs that were nominated, she really was expecting to win in a certain sense. Let's see what else we have. How does she feel about the recent Grammy nominations? Thank you so much. How does she feel about the recent Grammy nominations? Show us some more. Show us some more, please. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups, all right? So, again, this kind of speaks, there's a lot of air energy and cup energy, so there's definitely her feeling a certain type of way, redirecting her emotions, her energy, her feelings into a different direction. She's getting clear, and that's kind of similar to what I was saying in the beginning when I said reset. I feel like she's definitely in this reset energy where she's trying to get clear and concise about her next move and her next decision and her next choice as it relates to just how she sees herself when it comes to the Grammy nominations. I feel as though this Queen of Swords speaks to the fact that this isn't over for Nicki, okay? Like, I know some people may feel like she doesn't deserve a Grammy. Her talent speaks for itself. You know, she's the queen of rap. But at the same time, this is something that she wants. And this is something that she's actually deserving of, okay? And, you know, I feel like for Nicki, I intuitively feel as though her Grammy win will be based off of either some sort of soundtrack, or it will be based off of her doing a duo or a group song with other people, and that's how she's going to get the win. Because at this point, and I feel like this is kind of where she's evaluating her options and decisions, I don't necessarily feel as though she wants to receive this win with other people, but I feel like a part of her also knows intuitively with this Queen of Cups that it may just have to be that way at some point, because it seems as though her doing it independently or just by herself is not going to cut it to get where she wants to go. So I feel like she's having this clarity or this awakening, or she's kind of just seeing through that veil, and she's kind of had the breakthrough that it's going to potentially take her partnering up with someone to receive the Grammy win that she deserves, okay? It's not going to happen in the way she wants, but I guarantee it will happen at some point. Let's see how does she feel about the Grammy committee not voting her in? Let's see, how does she feel about the Grammy committee not voting her in? Show us some more. We have the Two of Wands here. Let's see what else. How does she feel about the Grammy committee? Honestly, she just feels like it could have gone either way. I feel like in a sense she was kind of expecting it. And the Knight of Swords definitely speaks to the fact that someone just really doesn't care too highly for Nikki. So I don't feel like it was a surprise for her, especially with the Two of Wands here. I also feel like she may have slightly felt like it was a risk to even nominate herself at a certain extent, but I also feel like this speaks to the fact that she voiced her concerns with how they switched up her category. So just by her doing that, just by her voicing that and having that opinion, thought, energy, whatever the case may be, she knew it was kind of risky for this wand to actually come out and greet her in a sense, okay? But the Knight of Swords here, it's just a card full of just drama and someone who just has spite or just animosity towards her for some reason. Let's see, will she keep submitting Grammys in the future? Show us some more. Will Nicki Minaj submit Grammy nominations in the future? Yeah, we have the Justice card here. And this is what I'm saying. Things will level set and even out for her at some point, okay? So I definitely do feel as though she will continue to do this. Justice card here, Libra energy, and we know typically you're submitting Grammys around that time, or you're submitting the nominations around that time. So I definitely feel like it's going to come back around at some point, okay? Let me see if there's anything else. Will she submit a Grammy in the future? Yeah, the Magician here. Okay, the manifestation of this will happen at the right time. Honestly, the Justice card here with the 11th, this could be either her 11th or 12th nomination. Now, I know that she has 10 submissions into the Grammy, none of which she's won. So this Justice card could speak to her 11th nomination being the one that actually wins, or with the Magician here, it could be the 12th one, okay? 11 plus 1 is the 12 here. And like I said, I feel like she has to possibly do this. Let's see, show us the energy. How will she win the Grammys in the future? Show us the energy surrounding how she will win the Grammys in the future. What will that look like, Holy Spirit? We have the Queen of Wands here. So I feel like there is some energy here with maybe her confidence taking a little bit of a hit with this Queen of Wands. But I definitely feel like it's going to build her back up into honestly just what's rightfully hers. Yeah, see, we have the High Priestess here. 2 energy, and this is what I was saying before, where she has to team up with someone. Polarity. She needs someone, maybe a female or maybe a male. I don't know why this is coming to me, y'all, but I'm seeing in my head right now, and this is mad crazy. I don't know why I'm seeing Usher. Is it Usher? Yeah, Usher and R. Kelly when they had the same girl song. So I don't know if Nikki has to do something kind of similar to that. It's also giving Brandy and Monica vibes, where it's like 2 people kind of facing off and rapping against each other in a way that's so authentic, raw, and real that it's really just going to speak to the caliber of who she is, and it's going to get her that nomination and that win that, again, she so rightfully deserves. So I definitely feel like it's going to happen. There's some mystery behind this High Priestess, where it speaks to the fact that there's something that I don't even think Nikki knows at this time. Okay, there's something that Nikki might not know, and I feel like this is because, you know what this Queen of Wands could be? This also could be either someone who is a fire sign, who may not actually either, they may not have the confidence or the strength either to approach Nikki about possibly working with her in some ways. This could also be someone who's potentially been Grammy nominated and has not received wins as well. So I feel like there's something here with strategizing and approaching this Grammy win and nomination from a different lens. Okay, because I definitely feel like Nikki kind of played it safe with that Freaky Girl song. And I honestly feel like she has to play it a little bit differently in order to get that win. She has to do it so different, like I said, where you're not going to have any other choice but to give Nikki that win. No other song is going to be able to outweigh the song that Nikki presents or nominates for a Grammy, period. It's not even going to be a discussion when that time actually comes. And I feel like The High Priestess and the Queen of Wands speaks to the fact that she has to approach this from a different lens. She has to think and strategize um, in a way that is going to just bring a different sense of confidence to her and to others as well. See, we even have the star here. This speaks to the hopeful energy, the faithful energy as well. So let's see, is there anything else that needs to be said about that King of Cups? Yeah, this is definitely going to be an emotional fulfillment and recognition for her at some point as well. Like I said, it could kind of go either way. It could be a man she's working with, or it could be a female. We have fire energy and water energy, but I definitely feel like a duo is going to be the key to Nikki actually getting the Grammy win that she so rightfully deserves and desires. I apologize, y'all. I don't know why my words is so scrambled up as I'm talking. Maybe this is kind of how Nikki feels in a sense. Maybe she literally has no words. She doesn't really exactly know what to say. And you also have to think, like, you know, Nikki has put a lot of years and work in this industry and into her music and stuff. So at a certain point, she's kind of, she's going to want to take a break in a certain sense. So I feel like she's just at the point where she really just wants this win before she throws in the towel or just takes a break or focuses on her time with her family and stuff like that. So I can tell and sense and feel that it definitely means a lot for her to have this achievement. But I also feel like that High Priestess spoke to the fact that she needs to just wait it out. Like I said, there could be, with the High Priestess and it could be 2 more nominations until she actually has the win. Like I said, it could be her 11th nomination or the 12th nomination that really seals the deal. I also feel like the High Priestess is speaking to the fact that there may only be 2 more chances for her to actually put out there before she kind of decides that maybe she just has to step back and do something a little bit different, or just not do something at all, okay? So let's see, what other questions did we have? Let me see. How did her peers feel? So, okay, someone asked, did her peers reach out to her? Let's see. Did any of Nikki's peers and friends reach out to her in some sort of way? Let's see what we have. Ooh. These look like the same cards, y'all. I don't know why the 7 of Cups or 7 of Swords is here. I definitely feel like a few people reached out to her in some sort of way, you know, just to say, don't let this get to you, you know, don't let this weigh on your confidence. We know that there's deception when it comes to the Grammys, but continue to just kind of have your strength. And also, I feel like people are also, this is kind of what I was saying, they're also speaking to her about not walking away just yet. Because like I said, Nikki is at the point where she kind of wants to step away. She has other projects and things that she wants to do. I also see at some point Nikki possibly writing a book. So I really think she wants to focus her attention on other things. But again, the Grammy is something that she's always kind of wanted. So I don't feel like she can rest until that portion is actually complete. So I feel like there are certain people around that are still encouraging her and strengthening her and advising her not to just walk away just yet, okay? There's still some things you have to do. Continue to be strong. Continue to be the Queen of Wands that you are, okay? Continue to own who you are, okay? There's other projects and things that you have to do, so it's not time to leave just yet because, again, this 7 of Swords is just people who are just shady, people who are threatened by her in a sense, people who are envious and jealous and are trying to take away the things that she's worked hard for. But the Strength card is here, so she has to just continue to be positive and know that at the right time it's going to happen. So just don't walk away just yet. I feel like that's what a lot of her peers are saying to her, like, Nikki, we still need you, okay? We still need you right now. Let's see what else we have. What are some of the other questions? Oh, yeah, this Maxim thing is crazy as well. Let's see the energy surrounding that. How does Nikki feel about Maxim closing the door to the betting? because I believe she was some sort of brand ambassador. So let's see how Holy Spirit show us, how is Nikki feeling about being a brand ambassador and Maxim closing its doors. Ooh, all right. Page of all this. Oh my Lord, y'all. I feel like she's pissed about this. If I'm honest with y'all, look at all these swords. This is what I was saying in my post where, oh Lord. This is like, we have Page of Swords, Eight of Swords, Six of Swords, Four of Swords, Nine of Swords. She just doesn't like this, and I also feel as though someone may not have fully disclosed certain information that has placed her in this situation where it's like she kind of feels trapped. So again, this is what I was saying before. I feel like people are coming after her money, or like certain situations are having her money kind of tied up. We don't have any pentacles in this spread, and we didn't have any that really came out in the other spread. However, from a mental standpoint, I definitely feel like this is weighing on her mind just a little bit. I definitely feel like she's reevaluating what to do next, how to move. Again, how to move with the Six of Swords, because it's like obviously she has to transition into something different. Four of Swords here, she's definitely refocusing her energy. She's definitely in a meditative state as well when it comes to what she wants to do next. But she's also not trying to worry or be too much in her head about this. I don't think Nikki does not seem like the type of person who likes to take losses. You know, she doesn't want to be that person who takes an L in any type of business move. And I'm not saying any of this is her fault, but I definitely don't feel as though she anticipated this happening so soon. Okay, and I feel like there's something in the fine print, the words, there's something with the words or the contract or something that was not clear or put her in a position where she really can't move forward. Let me see. Holy Spirit, show us some more into this energy. Why are all these swords here? Like, what specifically can she do to move out of this situation gracefully? What can she do to move out of this situation gracefully? Okay, see, we do have the Ten of Pentacles here. She may need to reinvest her money. She may need to move some pieces around with this Ten of Pentacles here. This can be one of two things. Despite the fact that she has taken this L, or this Maxim has decided to cease operations, whatever the case may be, she may just have to move some of her investments around. But at the same time, I feel like there is an opportunity that may present itself to her unexpectedly as well with this Ten of Pentacles here. Possibly something with family. Holy Spirit, show us some more of what she... Yeah, see, we have the Ace of Pentacles here. There is some sort of financial gift or blessing, because sometimes with this Ten of Pentacles, it can be some sort of family inheritance, and maybe not even family, maybe just some other inheritance in some sort of way as well. But I definitely feel like despite her having to transition away from this this business deal, there is another opportunity that will come in for her at some point. Maybe 10 months from now, 10 weeks from now, a year from now as well. Show us some more. Woo! We got 3 cards coming out. Yeah, Ten of Cups here definitely speaks to the fact that her emotions will definitely be fulfilled as it relates to this opportunity. We have the Strength card coming out again, which kind of just clarifies and confirms that she really has to focus on her strength right now, because there's also, yeah, see, in the Sun, oh my God, thank goodness, okay, because those swords was just really ripping through the energy. But this definitely speaks to the fact that she has to just really be resilient against some of the unexpected things that are coming her way. She has to really be courageous, okay, and focus on her strengths. I also feel like this Four of Swords and her being in this meditative state and kind of just resetting her energy, kind of what I was saying before. This is a reset for her, okay? So she really might take some time to really reset and evaluate how she wants to maneuver and position herself going forward, not just with business deals, but with how she releases certain songs, with what songs she chooses to release, with who she decides to actually partner up with and do certain songs with, okay? So she's really going to have to focus her energy on her strengths and using her strengths to her advantage to bring in this new financial blessing, to bring in this emotional fulfillment. I definitely see some big changes for her. Happy changes, okay? Because we have the sun here. Very happy changes for her within the next 10 to 12 months. There's something with the 10 and the 12, even the 11, that's really relevant for her. But I definitely feel like there are going to be some big changes that happen for her. Again, she was not expecting this Maxim deal to go the way it did. But on the flip side, I feel like Spirit is still going to bless her in a way that she does not see coming. Okay, there are people I feel like that are speaking about Nikki in a very positive way because I feel like they see some of the things that are happening against her, and I feel like they just don't like it. So because they don't like it, they're giving their energy and attention into finding ways to make it right for not just Nikki, but like for themselves. Like someone out here, I don't want to say they're making it their responsibility, but in a sense, they are kind of making it their responsibility to kind of like either go to bat for Nikki or just like team up with her. And I'm seeing the High Priestess come back in my head. I feel like this person or this situation may just happen behind the scenes, something that could possibly be in the works now, or something that is manifesting at this current time to be in the works in the future. But again, I feel like whatever this collab is, or whoever this person is as well, it could be something that a lot of people don't see coming. It could be something like, wow, I didn't think Nikki and this person would team up, but damn, it works and it flows so good. Like kind of like Usher and R. Kelly. I don't know if they really worked together before that song, but that song was such a hit that damn, it just worked so well together. So I feel like that's kind of someone who sees themselves in Nicki Minaj, someone who understands what she has gone through, someone who can relate to some of the obstacles and the hurdles that have been thrown their way, someone who can relate to like the losses, you know, that she is taking right now in a way where they see that they can receive some sort of emotional fulfillment and satisfaction by coming together with Nikki as well. And I feel like she senses this as well, but she's in this reset energy heavily where she has to make sure this transition is a movement in the right direction and there's no BS that she's encountering as it relates to that, okay? So that was a mouthful. I really hope this reading, y'all were able to understand where I was going with this. Let's see. Let's just pull a goddess oracle to kind of wrap up this energy. Thank you so much, Holy Spirit. Give us a goddess oracle message to kind of wrap up this energy for Nicki Minaj. Thank you so much. Give us a goddess oracle. Look, we have the Desire card coming out. Number 8. Okay. Nami. The desire. The desire is still there. Okay, the desire is still there for Nikki. She just has to readjust is what I'm hearing Spirit say. So listen, this basically says dream bigger. Puny desires constrict you. Your desires create your life, so allow them to flow boldly. The embodiment message says, what do you really desire? Get specific. See it, smell it, feel it. Call it in now. What you desire desires you. Does your desire flow from love or fear? Manifestations that come from fear-based desires keep you safe and small. Desires that come from your soul expand your world. The goddess declaration says, what I desire desires me. That's so interesting, if I'm honest with y'all. As I was reading this, I kind of was led back to Nikki just kind of calling out the Grammys, and maybe in a sense, that was some fear on her part. Maybe that was some fear that was coming out of her. Like, not to say she's not wrong for what she says, but this card saying, what you desire desires you. The fact that she's had 10 nominations at this point and no win, of course there could be some ounce of fear. Okay? Some ounce of feeling stuck and not being able to see, how am I actually going to get this win? You know what I'm saying, y'all? Like, a part of her probably does feel that in a certain sense, but she has to get back into that energy of desiring what is rightfully hers. She has to literally visualize and manifest exactly how she's going to get this Grammy. I feel like a part of her is a little bit restricted by some of the things and the forces that are coming at her. But if she remains tuned into the desire of who she is and who she will continue to become, that is going to set the bar so high that the Grammys and everyone else is going to have no choice but to give her that win. I'm telling y'all. She just has to get into that space, in that energy. She's not quite there. And she knows that, because now she's having to readjust so many other aspects of her life right now. And I feel like when she actually receives this win, it's going to feel right. Because all this stuff that was happening and her calling out the Grammys, I was like, I don't even want them to nominate her, because I don't want it to seem like, oh, we just nominated her because she said something. No, it just has to be right. It has to be right, and it has to feel right. And I think a part of Nikki also knows and understands that when she receives this win, it's going to be in alignment with who she is, and it's going to feel 100% more authentic than some of the BS that's been happening in the past. Okay, so that's just my 2 cents and what I feel intuitively through this reading and through spirit. So I really appreciate you guys watching. Continue to drop some questions for future readings, and I will see you guys next time.